What's going on, everyone? We're going to be taking a look at NVIDIA. We're going to be going over some levels. I think that there's a potential two-sided trade to this NVIDIA play going into tomorrow. So as of yesterday, before the market closed, the market really looked like it was coming down, at least on the triple Qs aspect, coming down to the 50-day moving average. Now we had Microsoft as well as Google kind of led the way. Microsoft was up 22 points at one part of the session, closed at around $20 higher on the day. We had some fantastic moves on some names. Snow was up almost $12 today. NVIDIA was up $7 today. Everything else was pretty much flat. Tesla, on the other hand, took a very, very big landslide to the bottom. But again, we're going to be going over that in another video. So what we're looking at here is NVIDIA. Now, we did close up 2.5% on the day. Price was 269.56. In the after hours, we did have Meta report, and Meta did come in a lot higher. So they did punch that price up a little bit. If I can kind of look over here to the, look over here and see how much Meta is up as we speak. Meta, where is it at here? Meta is trading at $234 and around 30 cents, currently closed at 209. Fantastic move. So anyone who did take a lottery pick on Meta and you swung that into tomorrow, make sure to do me a favor, cash out those gains. The last thing you want to do is be up 20 points and then kind of give it all back on some kind of, reversal off the morning. So what we're looking at here on NVIDIA, I'm going to keep it very, very clean and simple. We are trapped within the bottom half portion of this range underneath the 5, 10, and 20-day moving average. What I will be looking for on Meta is 267 to the downside. I will put in a 262 to 263 price target. Again, I do trade 10 options contracts. I do go in with 10 contracts at a time on something like NVIDIA. So every $1.50 down, I'm going to give them some more options contracts back. So for example, we move down $1 beneath that level. I'm looking to get in around 266, 267 area. I'm going to sell some $1 down, sell a little bit more $1 down until I get down to a last bit of piece of runner. Now, this Bollinger Band is going to act as a little bit of support here, sitting at 262.26. It's going back to yesterday's low. But again, if we do close below or at the bottom of this area, this is a hold into Thursday and Friday to see if we can kind of break down yesterday's channel below 261.70s for a potential back test of 255. Again, that would be an insane move. If we just kind of look here at what the market makers kind of have priced in, you can see a $7.50 move still. I hope you guys can see this on the right hand side. $7.50 move here is what they are still pricing in. So if we kind of go back to the chart and we look at $7 higher or $7 lower, where exactly does that put us? So if we are looking at today's top range here over 273, or where we closed 269, between 269 and 271, we would be looking somewhere in the vicinity of around maybe 266, or excuse me, 276, 277. So that would take us right here into this area, and I'll just kind of draw a line here between 276, 277, even 277 and a half. And then if we look at 7 points lower than where we're currently at now, we would be looking somewhere in the vicinity of around 262, 263. So if we kind of see where that would take us exactly down here to this Bollinger Band. And we could essentially close down here. Now, if we do close towards the bottom of this range, that would be a short into next week for this back test into 255. If we close towards the upper range here, I would say that maybe next week we go and we try to test that 281 and break, and then finally put that leg up. But if you can kind of just see this channel, right? So this is what market makers have priced in. Market makers have priced in this box, this range here. They think that we're either going to close somewhere in the middle, right? So being that we're directly in the middle now, we could see another 3-4 point move to the upside. We could see another 3-4 point move to the downside. As long as we stay in the middle here, we will be safe on the market maker's side. So what I kind of want to stress and emphasize is if we kind of go back in time here to see kind of when we really broke into this channel here, that was going all the way back to March 22nd. And if we look at today's data, 426, we've been trading within a range for a month straight, going to the top of the range, coming back down, going to the top of the range, coming back down. So as it stands now, as we sit in the middle of the range, it's our job to kind of identify, are we going to break this range and continue back up to the upside, or are we going to break down and continue to the downside? So that's why I said it's going to be a very simple trade for me. I'm just going to sit back, right? I'm going to sit back and I'm going to wait for one of these levels to break. So I'm going to go ahead and put a price level here at around that 273, And what I'm going to do here is make this green, just kind of let me know to buy. And if we kind of break down tomorrow below today's low, I'm going to make this red. This is kind of give me an identification as to where I should be shorting. So then what I will do now is come over to the 1 hour time frame. You can see the boxes look a lot bigger. Things get a lot clearer, right? So we have our upper supply at around 277.5. We have our bottom demand at around 261, 262. This is what market makers have priced in, and these are the moves that I'm looking for here. So you can see if we were to get over this green line that I put over that 273.5, all we have is a little bit of a Bollinger Band, and I believe that we could start to push up towards that 276. If we do start to break down below 267, you can see, well, that's going to be losing today's low as well as the pre-market lows and kind of have room to come down to 265. So we got a $2 trade here. We got about a $4 trade to the upside, maybe a little bit less, just due to the fact that around 276 we'll have it some more supply here. So again, let's just call it $2 to the north, $2 to the south. It's our job. Let's identify which side is going to break first, and let's, other than that, just sit patient and wait for this to kind of unravel and unfold. And if we never get to these levels and we don't break down, then at least you save your money and you save yourself wasting a trade on that. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you guys want to do more technical analysis on stocks that you like to trade, or you guys are looking to trade with the community and get access to my study guide and how I exactly use my supply and demand zones to trade on a day in and day out basis, make sure to join evolutiontraders.com, sign up to become a lifetime member. I'll see you guys on the inside.